Hey there everybody, welcome back. Hopefully you're all having a great day. Oh my goodness, it's hot out today in the UK. But anyway, how you doing there, Mr. Bodine? Hope you're having a good day, sir. And obviously everybody else out there around the world. Yeah, the UK is kind of getting hit by a really warm front at the minute, should we say. 30 degrees Celsius yesterday, around about 28, 29 today. And oh my goodness. Hey there, Mr. The Vink, how you doing, buddy? Welcome in. So we're just sort of finishing off a little tidying up on some of the fields that Courseplay have been doing. Yeah, it's just the thing, unfortunately, when turning around with certain implements, you do have to sort of go back and get them, especially if you're like me. I like to have the whole field done. So yeah, it is what it is, unfortunately, but yeah, we'll get there in just a second. While I think about it, Mr. Vink. Oh, my eyes are blurry as crud. Mr. The Vink a shout out. There we go. So if you guys are not following Mr. The Vink, please click on his link, give him a follow. He's a great content creator over on Twitch, so definitely check him out when you get the chance. Not too bad so far for Mr. Bodine. Here it's also been around about 31 degrees Celsius and 29. Yeah. Yes, it's definitely been a warm one. But yeah, for us in the UK, not sure about anybody else around the Europe area, but I think over the next day or two it's meant to get a lot cooler, but also have some thunderstorms coming in as well, so that will definitely be welcomed. What's kind of weird, and actually I was mentioning this to my wife earlier, is with the UK, Mr. Green Thumb Farmer's back. How you doing, buddy? How's your vacation been, sir? Yeah, so it's kind of weird. I don't know what it's like for other places, but us in the UK, obviously when it's cold, we'll complain that we want it hotter, and then when we get it hotter in the summertime, and then we start whinging about it being too hot, want it cooler. It's like, yeah, vicious circles. But yeah, there we go. It is what it is, unfortunately. But you know, as it's going on, it is getting warmer and warmer, and yeah. Oh, are we suffering for it now? And let's give Mr. Green Thumb a quick shout out. Oh, where are you? There we go. And there you go. So if you guys are not following Mr. Green Thumb Farmer, make sure to click on his link, give him a follow. He's a great modder, great content creator, and yeah, can't wait to see what he's going to be getting up to next over there. Doing good. Camping trip was great. It was nice and cool over here in the 20s. Wow, nice. How you doing there, Farmer Marks? But going back up tomorrow. Ah, okay, nice. Yes. So yeah, I'm just sort of tidying up the little bits along each side. So since Monday, I have been playing a little bit more. Obviously, I have been using Courseplay primarily for planting. I currently have one guy in the field next to us doing a potato plant. So that's going to be potatoes. This one's sugar beets. I've got some sugarcane planted and a whole load of other things we'll get to in just a minute. I've got a field. And good evening, Mr. Jers. How you doing? Thank you very much for that. Yeah, so I've actually gone through field 9, or what was field 9, and I've now got all of those maple trees placed in each row that they need to be. We'll jump down there and show you how that's gone. So I've literally just got to focus now on getting the rest of the crops in on each lane. So that's going to be the fun part. But I'm using Courseplay, and it is doing a pretty good job. That obviously, for most of the fields, it's hitting most of it. Obviously, I was using the wide spread vehicle system by Dogface, I think it's called. WVS, whatever it is, for one of my fields, and it did miss certain bits because obviously the landscape itself isn't completely smooth. So I think that is going to be best really for flatter or smoother fields, should we say, in the future. But overall it did a pretty good job. I'm pretty happy with it. There we go. So we'll get that followed up. Actually no, actually one thing I do need to do as well, it did miss one row on the, or a couple of rows there on the potatoes, so I do need to go back later on once he's finished and get those little bits. But overall it's going pretty well. I did have up to, I think it was 8 helpers running, which is quite interesting with course play. I was aware that, I'm sure, I might have just misread it, but I'm sure Team Miller's mentioned that it's does a maximum of 5, so I don't know. But yeah, I definitely had a lot more than just the 5. But how you doing there, Farming Trucker? Welcome in, buddy. Yeah, family are doing good. Obviously the boys are still here. Obviously they're going to be here till the end of next week. Not sure if Mr. Noah will be popping in today. Obviously Mr. Noah 6 Robinson being my eldest stepson. So yeah, we'll see. He may pop into chat with you guys, but that's about it. Right, so delete. Also, we're going to set that to first waypoint. Also, we click on the little thing up there. 5 in 1 field. He said, yeah. Okay, it wasn't all in one field. That's true. So it was different fields, but yeah, I did have up to, I think it was about 8 helpers. Where are we over here? Right, so that's definitely got all the extras, so that's fine. Coming to here, we are going to do a couple of headlands. Sharp, 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 don't need to worry about the rest of that. Generate course. There we go. I'm not actually worried too much about the... what was I going to say? I'm not too worried about saving the courses, because obviously this is probably going to be the last in-game year that I play on the map. Obviously, when 25 comes out in November, like I was saying the other day, I will be going over to that primarily. Who knows, we may revisit Canyon Crossing later on, we'll see. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. There we go. So he is fine for now. I'll need to keep an eye on seeds for him, and probably the potatoes if he's still going. It looks like he's had shut down. Yes, he has. So to get that filled back up and going, it's about the 4th refill, maybe 5th on the potatoes. So, oh my goodness, it's a lot of spuds going in, that's for sure. But yeah, just in case if you weren't aware, I am still using my microphone boom to do stuff. Where did I put? Oh yeah, I moved them, didn't I? Oh crap! What field did I put them on? Where did I take him? Where did I take him? I know I had one down here earlier. Where did I put him? Oh, that helps if I'm on the right screen. There we go. So yeah, as you can see, there's a little bit just there missed, but overall, he's doing a pretty good job. There you are. Phew. There we go. It is what it is. Come on, come on. Now, get you opened up, and we'll see if we can find that other tractor. So yeah, this is going to be one huge harvest for potatoes, which is quite nice. Okay, you go down the field a bit and look for that. But yeah, we've just got to carry on. Oh, dude needs refilling. Oh yeah, that's what it is. That is one thing I do like, actually. I'm starting to like cosplay a lot more than I used to. Obviously you get the notifications when they're finished, and it actually shows, and it allows you to click on that vehicle, so you can actually then tab over there and get them shown to the next job if needed or put away. So obviously when it needs refilling, it'll actually pop up. It's really kind of cool. I like how they've done it. So I kind of wish I'd had it before, to be honest. Now thinking about it. But yeah, I like it. I like it. I like it. It's cool. Definitely works a lot better than the base game stuff. Doesn't crash as much, I've noticed, so that's good. Right, there we go. Get that there. By the way, I'm not too sure about the production info HUD mod. I think PVCC might just have too many productions for it to be used. Yeah, that. It is a nice idea. I've still got it in here, but it would be nice if you could actually limit it a little bit more. But yeah, unfold terror variant. What do you mean by X? What am I unfolding? Oh, okay. I never even noticed that before. You can lower and raise those little wheels at the back there. But yeah, I think I'm still got it in here. Let's see. Jump out. Toggle display. That's probably changed now, actually. But yeah, I've still got it active in here. But yeah, I'll probably won't be using it. That's for sure, myself. But I suppose if you're just starting out, it could be pretty useful. But here we go. Let's get you going. We are just going to take that back just a fraction. There we go. And nearest waypoint. That's fine. And you can go. Right then. So that's that. So jumping back down to here. So as you can see, all these little beige strips, that's all of the maple trees placed down, as you can see, all the way to the end. Hey there, Mr. Frost, how you doing? Bad Billy? I know, I'm terrible. So it's becoming very colourful. Obviously, you've got these two rows here, which is going to be the red beets and parsnips. Obviously, they don't get planted till next in-game month, so might as well jump down there and show you everything so far. So yeah, so as you can see, obviously this is the first load of crops that was planted. Obviously they're now starting to grow. Obviously I've still got to wait for my little spruces to grow. They're still there, little tiny things. But it's definitely looking a lot better. I tried it for a few days. Okay, yeah. But to give you a little overview, let's go into flight mode for anybody who hasn't seen this yet. Let's come down here. So obviously for anybody who wasn't aware, obviously Field 9 is a little bit bigger than a base game map. So it gives you an idea of how much of a big project this has really been. I've ended up going through, dividing it into equal lanes. It worked out to be about 23 lanes, I think it was. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 23, yeah. So 23 equal sized lanes for crops to go in, or plots. Each plot is being separated by either maple trees or spruces. The way I've set it up, I've done spruce, then 4 rows of the maple trees, then the next one would be spruce, and then repeated all the way along. Obviously, I didn't put anything right at the end because I could potentially get another field in there to make it an equal amount. So, with that being said, as you can see, this is roughly what it is looking like. Oh, let me go up a little bit higher so far. So overall, it's looking pretty good. So there you go. So there's your 4 maples. Then obviously these ones right here, they look like they've got nothing there. That's where the spruce saplings have been planted. So I've done all that. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, and obviously each one of these is going to be a different crop. I've still got, obviously, like I said, a few crops next month to plant. But right now, I'm all the way up to here, seeded wise. So I've still got quite a few to go. All these white plots still need to be planted. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more to plant. So yes, a lot of work still going, but actually having cosplay has made it a lot simpler, because obviously where it's just I've been using different implement sizes, it's just sort of adjusted just to keep it within that field boundary, so it has worked out pretty well. Want to see what's going to be like when it comes around to harvest time. And how are you doing there, Mr. Noah 6 Robinson? Living the dream in the hot weather, yes. And obviously you're in my living room, so you're literally only a couple of rooms away. But welcome in. And while I think about it, so yeah, that is as far as I've pretty much got to with this area. And obviously this is a agroforestry area, I suppose is the best way to put it. And one sec, my wife is coming, so I'm just gonna have to mute myself for a sec. Right then, sorry about that. Back again. Sorry, my wife just got a message through, and yeah, some fairly good news. But yeah, so that is my agroforestry area. Obviously, I've still got to get those last few rows planted, but I've got things like corn still to go in, peas. A lot of it is actually going to be done in April, so I'm not too worried. I think I've got most, if not all, the ones I want in so far. I'm not 100% sure, to be honest. Peanuts. I'm not putting. I may put. Oh, sugarcane. That was another one I wanted to get in here as well. Sugarcane, and I think it was. Is it peanuts? I can't remember if I've got that in yet. Down here. Where the heck's the peanuts? Peanuts. Where the heck's peanuts there? I don't think. Doesn't look like it. It does not look like I've got the peanuts in here yet. I do have a field of peanuts. Actually, that was one of the ones up here. This field 53 is peanuts. Obviously, I went through, and this little field in here is sugarcane. So I could bring that tractor down. If I think about it. If he's still up here, yes, he is. There's a few little bits like this where the seeder has missed. That may. I think I'm just going to leave it alone, to be honest. I'm not too worried about it, but overall I am happy with how things are going. Turn that off, so obviously that's now seeded and rolled. This one's seeded, just needs to get rolled, which I'm going to get set up in a minute. Obviously that's seeded there, needs to be rolled, so lots of rolling to do now. This still needs to be planted, same with this end piece here. Pretty much all of these still need to be planted, so I've still got a lot of work ahead of me. This needs to be planted. I've got these two still to go, and field 30 still to go. So, and then obviously the bog's down there. So yeah, just cracking on as normal. Also, you got cosplay working on these. Yeah, it's fun. Right, sugarcane. Righty. Let's get this guy up and running on the next field. Let's actually take that off and we'll... there we go. And actually, I'm just going to put this on a normal helper. I think that'll be fine. I do want to get through and check my animals, actually. I haven't looked at them in a couple of days, so I want to make sure that the pigs have got plenty. I did go through and sold a lot of pigs. I was getting a lot, and obviously, to be honest, I really don't need them. I've got so many. I've filled up the butcher. What was it, last month, in-game month, at least 3 every single day, and yeah, it's still processing a lot of it. So yeah, there we go. I think that'll be fine there. Just a normal hired helper. Somebody is blocked by an object. Yes, it's a tree, dingo. Really? Okay. It could be where it's trying to back up, it just not quite getting next to the tree there, so we'll just take that on and that should be fine. So it's just the headland. Oh no, actually, stop. Didn't mean to do that. Should be next waypoint. Is it the one I want? Let's take that back. There we go. You should be fine now. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Cool. But yeah, that's one thing I'd like. I hope. I don't know. Maybe in the future, cosplay does get added back in, or something similar. I know they're doing something similar in base game, so yeah. Ready. So I do need to get this filled up. So we'll pop by the main farm, get this top up, and then we'll take it down the far end and get working. Hey there, Mr. Vortex, how you doing? But as always, guys, if you got any, and Ali Bango, sorry, I did see you there. Welcome in. But yeah, if you got any questions, you're more than welcome to ask. Oh yeah, suffering. Actually, I should put my little fan on, shouldn't I? Let's put this on, and we'll bring it to the front so I'm getting cooled. Oh, there we go. Yes, there we go. That's better. But yeah, at some point I do want to get through and do some selling. I really want to get up to that 100 million mark. So yeah, I'm probably just going to go through Biologistics, find like large amounts of product and just sell the heck out of them. Let's get rid of you because you're not needed for them now. Hopefully I've got some seeds left. Oh, I've gone through so much, it's terrible. It really is. I think I refilled the sugarcane about 5 times just on a tiny little field. And obviously that's with a slightly bigger capacity to the base game stuff. It is what it is. That's where that truck is. Actually, I need to also check. So yeah, I've got my animals to check. I also want to check those factories I put down by the sawmill to see if they're getting sorted out as well. Hopefully they're receiving the correct products like pallets and such. I need to get that checked out. Oh yes, still so much to do. But yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. But yeah, this is what, year 10. I just suddenly thought of, and yeah, 9 in-game years, and I haven't planted onions a second time. Yeah. Maybe the yield on that next time could be maybe a little bit lower. Either or increase the amount needed in the productions. Something to look at next time around, eh? And I think there's a bit of a bug from what some people have mentioned with the onions. They automatically regrow, from what I understand. I haven't experienced it myself, but yeah. We'll see what it's like at the end of this year once it's harvested. Here we go. Out of camera, there we go. But yeah, all the trees are starting to come into flourishing as well, or leaf I should say. So it's definitely coming on. And yes, I did see a slight drop in my frame rates with running 8 cosplay helpers. So yeah, but overall it wasn't too huge of a drop, that's for all I can say, so that's quite nice. Right then, so we need solid fur. We're going to top this up while we're here. Let's open those hatches. Hopefully I should get, yep, perfect. And well, there we go. I've also been playing a lot of 7 Days to Die as well, as usual. Oh, cripe's sakes, there we go. Yes, I can't drive. Come on, stop getting hooked up, will you? silly cedar. I'm almost up to my next fortnight as well. Okay, this is just not working right. Come on. Back out of it and go in. I would imagine that. Yeah, I really want to push Courseplay to its maximum, see what it can use in one go. Obviously, I had, yeah, 8, so that was about 3 or 4, maybe 5 planters, a couple of rollers. So, yeah, a heck of a lot going on all in one hit. So, really want to see what it can do, how much more I can get going with Courseplay. Obviously, when harvest time comes around, that's going to be the big one, because obviously I'll be adding in auto drive as well to unload the Courseplay harvesters. I'll primarily be focusing, try to keep maybe one harvester per field with an auto drive. So hopefully, fingers crossed, I shouldn't see too bad of a frame rate drop that way. But yeah, I really need to get this lot in here. Well, planted as well. I've got a couple of cedars here, I can get them going. And somebody in Courseplay is blocked again. How are you blocked? Is it because of those trees? Really? Seriously? Right, okay. Oops, didn't do that. Fine, I can get you lined up myself. Helps if my wheel's straight as well. Here we go. Oh yeah, I do like to push it to its maximum, that's for sure. And obviously this field is going to be the probably the big test, because obviously I can get multiple harvesters going. Oh no, I keep doing that, I keep forgetting to change this. There we go. Yeah, because obviously I can have literally tons and tons of harvesters going all in one area, so that'll be fun. To be honest, I haven't changed them at all. I have literally, it's just been doing all the work itself. I haven't adjusted any of these things. I haven't even bothered with headlands on these particular plots. If it's a bigger field, then yeah, I've been getting them set up for at least doing 2 headlands before anything else. So yeah, it goes around a couple of times, and then it just goes up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. But yeah, every now and again, that's only this, I think maybe the second time somebody's had an issue turn around. The last one was the potato planter. It was literally right on the last row, and it wasn't quite right. So yeah, it is what it is. But overall, it has done a pretty good job. So yeah, of course, play to unload as well. Auto drive on the truck. Of course, play with an auger. Picks up the combine. Trucks on. Yeah, that's a lot of work there, Mr. Vortex. But I'll probably just be setting up the combine, and then at least one tractor with a trailer. That yeah, I don't really do the auger wagons and all that rubbish. Okay, I know you get it, that's done in real life, but yeah, I'm not realistic. Haven't you guys figured that out yet? Think about headlands help quite a bit. Yeah. But overall, actually, with what's been seeded so far, so what, nearly half, maybe slightly over the half the field with these strips, and overall they've done pretty well. Maybe, yeah, I'm pretty sure there's only 2 incidents so far where they've kind of got a little bit messed up on turning around. So overall, yeah, not too bad. But yeah, realistically, it's definitely out the window when it comes to me. Obviously, I've got trailers that are like 2 million litre capacities, if not more. And obviously, this cedar, for example, for sugar cane, I have edited it to hold 20,000 litres of seed. It goes a little bit faster as well, so yeah, even the tractor itself that it's on is one I've edited to go a little bit faster, just get around. So yeah, but who knows? Maybe on some of those bigger fields, I may try the auger wagon effect. Maybe get a truck on the edge of the field, have the auger set up with a tractor to unload. It's a lot of work. I like simple. I really do. I do like simple, but yeah. So yeah, we will see. We will see. We'll see. I think with the, if I remember rightly as well, when doing the unloading with the auger, don't you have to sort of set up a little bit more? Oh, it's yeah, hard work. Right now it's too much hard work, and I just want to chill, relax. Yeah. Anyway, I was referencing the width of the crop swath compared to your planter. Right. So, with each of those rows, I've set it up to be the was it 4 combine header widths. So hopefully it should work fine when harvesting, primarily, and that's using the base game headers that have the wheels built in. So the case one, basically, or the New Holland. It's 4 widths, and then obviously 1 extra for the row in between. So technically, if Courseplay sets the right width to the header, it shouldn't miss anything or have any overlapping and stuff. So fingers crossed. Obviously, I know with the base game stuff, helpers, they do take make it slightly less. So we shall see when it comes to. I can always adjust it if need be. But so the 13.7 meters headers is the one I measured. So yeah, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Anyway. But yeah, obviously, being this is the last in-game year that I'm going to be playing, that's hence why I've added in Courseplay to check it out. So right now, obviously, I am driving through the map. My frame rates, obviously it's a little bit covered for you guys, but it's 13 to 14 at the minute. Obviously I've got 4 helpers running plus me driving, so there's a lot being updated. But I did notice the other day when I was, where is it? I was up in the northwest. So up near, I think it was field 32, 31, 32 up there. I was hitting 20s. So, and that was with at least 6 helpers going. I think that was before I actually got the 8 going. But yeah. So overall, it does take a bit of a hit at times, but not as bad as what some people have reported having, which is one thing. One thing I was thinking as well, rather than expanding the fields the way I was planning, is just adding a road along here. Then that could be like a turning area. I think I might just do that instead. So one less thing to worry about next in-game year. Then maybe just plant a row of trees, some spruces along here on the right-hand side, just to extend that forest down a bit. So trying to think of simple things just to finish it off. But yeah, right, you need to get going at some point. Where were we? So we're up here. That's that one, and I think this one here should be the next one. Okay, so get you unfolded. And yes, and then actually that's another thing, Courseplay. I do like how it has a little timer there. So yeah, it does help to give you an idea on how long the job's going to take. So yeah, Let's see. So less about realistic, but makes it easier. Okay. I'm not going to worry about any headlands, so that can come off. I can just literally go up, down, up, down, up, down. Should be fine. Just got to keep an eye on make sure it's filled up. So there we go. Right, so let's just line that up a bit better. First waypoint is set. But even down here on field 9, I am kind of getting up into the green there. It's hitting 15, so it's not bad. Obviously, it's still early in the morning, so yeah. There you go. He's fine. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 helpers, 5 helpers, all running. Some are auto drive. Why have I got an auto drive there? Thinking about it. What we got? Cosplay. He's doing that. Okay. Field work. You're working. You're doing that strip there. And you should be nearly finished, haven't you? Oh, this one I just started, isn't it? And that one's about finished. Okay. Okay, so that's not bad. Right, so that's done. So yeah, I want to go check my animals just quickly. Right, so I don't need to worry about them because that's the ones in the truffle forest. Deer, you're fine. Piggies are fine. But yeah, I did go through and believe it or not, I did clear out a lot of those pigs, but I still got tons in there. Over 1,000 still. Is what it is. Right, doggies are doing fine. Cats are fine. Obviously, I've got some more, so I can get them taken over at some point. Oh, fudge. Yeah, so I need to get the sheep tended to, so that's what I'm going to be doing while these guys are doing their job. Right. But yeah, I've got this field planted as well with lavender, using obviously that wide vehicle system thingamabob. There was a few spots I had to go back and plant myself because it missed with cosplay, but overall it did a pretty good job. It was more to do with the landscaping itself than cosplay, to be honest. If I'd made it a little bit smoother, it would have been better. Right, you don't have to do this. Cosplay to put the tractor and auger wagon in the field. Make sure the fields are silent. Press play. Okay. Yeah, I might set one up at the New Holland farm then. Because obviously they've got good sized fields up there and definitely would need it more up there. But I might be asking for some of you guys' help then for that. Yeah, because obviously I haven't got there yet. Right, so sheep food. Yeah, that's going to be an interesting one. And out of interest, what trailers would you recommend? Obviously, I like the Load King distinctions, stuff like that, where you got the 2 hoppers or the pace setters. Would that be the better trailer to go for, or go for one that just has a single capacity? Because obviously, yeah, I've never really used cosplay for field work. I've used auto drive to unload, and obviously I know auto drive hates using anything that has more than one capacity in it. I'm guessing cosplay's got to be something similar then. But yeah. Actually, I could do with getting some more, maybe sunflowers in. They work with the double hoppers, But found they have some issues, so prefer to use a single hoppers. Okay. Been a while since I tried with double hoppers. Okay. Okay. Good to know. Sorry, sheepies. Here we go. Food has arrived. Okay, so that's one. Somehow I need to get these pallets moved as well. Alright, so let's go get this load into here. But yeah, I need to get through at some point as well and fertilize a couple of fields. One being obviously that potato field, and well, I think it's 2 potato fields if I remember rightly. There we go. Is it 1 or 2? Yeah, 2, because obviously one is down on field 9, or one of those strips. So they're going to need to be fertilized at some point. Obviously, I don't worry. That's one thing with the root crops. I don't really tend to roll them. So the potatoes, the carrots, red beets, and parsnips, because obviously they give those funny little grooves in the ground, the mounds, whatever it is. I don't bother flattening them or rolling them. I just leave them as they are. Here we go. Because obviously in real life they would be used to protect the crop. So yeah, don't worry about even doing them. But everything else, do try. And I think I've got most of them. Oh yeah, the sugar cane needs to be rolled. I'm trying to think what else I need to put in. I definitely want to focus on getting a lot of corn in, so maybe 3, possibly 4 fields worth of corn this year. And I might actually be doing a lot of it on this farm down here. I'm not sure yet. I've got sorghum still to go in, peas. Actually, I might, if I've got enough space, I might try and get a couple fields of peas and poppies. So yeah, still lots to go. And oh cripes, that's a point. Oh, did I do all of that field up there? I can't remember. Oh, that's gonna be a nightmare if I didn't. I was just thinking, the field up by the pond there. Obviously, I know I'm pretty sure I planted it, but did I do the little bit that I extended onto? Ah, shoot. That is gonna be a pain. I'll have to have a look in the map in a minute. I think I did, but yeah, I can't remember. Did I? Please say I did. It looks like it. It looks like it. Let me jump in here. Oh, my telehandler is flooded. Great. Let's have a little look. Oh, I did. Thank cripes for that. Oh, jeez. I was just thinking, because obviously where I've added this bit on, I obviously primarily use the hired helper just to go up and down, up and down. But I was thinking, did it also do this part? I could not remember, but it does need to get some pH lime put down, so yeah. And who is blocked by an object? No idea, but somebody's finished their job. I think we're back here somewhere. Yeah. Okay, so you're fine. Really? Really? How can you be blocked? There's nothing there. You silly cosplay. Okay, so I retract my previous statement. Cosplay is an idiot. Oh, I'm guessing it's maybe the trigger that's on the trees for unloading them. Maybe that's just interfering. I have no idea. And it is what it is. It's easy enough to sort out. There we go. Bring that up and get you lined up. So next vehicles. There we go. So one strip, it used, what's that, 30%? Oh jeez. Cosplay is awesome when it works. Yeah, it does work a lot better than the in-game helpers, I will say that. I really will, especially with all these weird shaped fields that are on some maps. It does do a very, very good job. Obviously, one thing is it does have to be pretty smooth, I will say, overall. But yeah, it's done pretty good for me so far, and obviously I've only just added it in. Right, so he's fine for the minute. So yeah, animals. So, but how are you doing there, Demo Graves? Demon Graves, I think that is, isn't it? Yeah. I'm terrible with names. I really am. I try, but yeah, I'm terrible. There we go. Alrighty, so sheep should be fine. Just take this back and get this unloaded. Hopefully before it cycles through and send some more into my storage. Otherwise I'm going to be stuck with a little bit in the trailer, which is not good. Come on. There we go. Only got... come on. Oh, hang on. Only got stung by two wasps today, so yeah. Oh, blimey. I've only ever had it happen once. I was cycling to work one summer evening. And yeah, I got stung in the chest. I didn't even realize it until I got to work and I had this big, huge lump on my chest. Like, what in the heck? Yeah. That was interesting, shall we say. Comparing to the in-game helpers isn't really saying much, though. Yeah. Right, let's get rid of that. Right then, so where were we? So that was just sheep done, so probably on to goats next. Yeah, so that's fine. Goats, yeah. I'm terrible. That's only just from running through the night. I'm pretty sure yesterday they were fine. Oh, yeah. Mind you, they were getting low, so they did need to be attended to. Right, so Arky, goat feed right there. Who has finished? Potato's still going, sugar beet's still going, sugar cane's going. I'm guessing it's one of the dudes down on field 9, possibly? Because that's the only ones I've got left going down now. Apart from the guy who's rolling and he's still doing, he's about halfway through. But yeah, fun. But yeah, regarding next week, I don't know what to do. I'm kind of in a bit of a conundrum. So my wife has asked if I could take some time off to obviously spend with them. Obviously, yeah, I could. However, I'm just going to be sat on my butt doing nothing. Thinking I would rather be streaming. So I don't know what to do. And to be honest, with this weather the way it is, yeah, most of the work's going to be, or going out and stuff is going to be throughout the day, so I don't know what to do. And obviously I only took, what, a week off, what, about 2 months ago? When they were last here, so I don't know. I don't particularly want to, because I'm just going to be playing anyway, so I'd rather show off as I'm going. Yeah. I know, happy wife, happy life. It's a hard one. And I know obviously they're not going to be down here too often, so I don't know. I know she's got a couple of plans that I don't know, but the thing is, it's 3 days out of 7. And I'm only doing like a few hours as it is. I don't know. Yeah, I'm definitely thinking. Gonna have to think a lot about this one. But yeah, the last few days she has been saying, "Oh, you gonna take some time off while they're here? You gonna take time off?" Um, her time off would be the whole week, in other words. So if I was to do it, I wouldn't have any streams next week. But then I'll be pulling my hair out wanting to play the game, whether it's this or 7 Days to Die or something else. And yeah, I really don't know. But yeah, whatever I decide, I will let you guys know on Friday, regardless. So yeah, there's the possibility I will not be streaming next week. Oh, excuse me. Don't be Bruce. Yeah, very, very true. Actually, I haven't seen Kev Kaz in a while. Hopefully he's doing alright. Blocked by not. Really again? What is going on with you? Come on. Focus yourself. Focus. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it, mate. You can do it. There you go. See? Right in. Okay, so that was that one. That's fine. What else do we have? Let's just have a quick look. See what else could be planted. I think I'm nearly on top of everything now. We'll see. But yeah, I'll let you guys know on Friday what my what I come up with, whether I'll be streaming the whole week or not. Right, so let's see, crop wise. So we do have oats in. I believe we've got sunflowers in. Let's have a look. Do I not have sunflowers in yet? Down here. Yellow. Okay, I think there's going to be a sunflower one on the next row then. Cotton, carrots. Yeah, okay. Sunflowers it is next. But yeah, I decided to do a row of potatoes, so it's in there. I'm pretty sure I got one with peanuts in there already. Oh yeah, I've got poppy still to go, thinking about it. I don't know if I'm going to be putting rice in yet. We'll see. There's one thing, obviously the rice and cranberry were about the only two, plus the grasses I think probably won't be going in, but you never know. And I've got an itchy ear. Sugar cane is coming in. Sunflowers, there we are. This advice is coming from a single guy, so yeah. It's a hard one. That's for sure. Right, so there, and we're coming up to here. That's one thing I have noticed. I don't know. It might be just one of the settings as well I've got in here. Is it always goes clockwise. Maybe I should look at doing a counterclockwise setting as well for some of this stuff, but it's fine. Right, so coming to here. So we're going to set that to first because I forget to change it. Glad to see someone else thinks like me. I was thinking about turning Field 9 into orchards. You can do. Obviously, I've actually gone through and created an agroforestry area. It's the best way to put it. Don't need to worry about changing any of that. So basically, I've got 23 individual plots now here. Each plot is going to be planted with a different crop, and then each one is separated by an orchard tree. I've primarily gone with the maple trees, but I've also set every fifth row is going to be spruces. So that is what I've done with Field 9, just to help break it up, make it a little bit more useful. And obviously, like Mr. Bodie knows, I got the idea from an Auction David map. No, that was not, no, Alien Gym map, I should say. Why am I doing that? I just did that. Duh. So yeah, what's something a little bit different? You don't see it all the time. So I thought, why the heck not? There we go. So that's fine. He should be good for now. But yeah, it's definitely been a lot of work. So obviously, going through separating it into equal widths and such. But yeah, each of these little plots, width-wise, is the equivalent to 4 harvester header widths. So the one that I use is these guys right here. So the 13.7 meter width. So 4 of them wide. So fingers crossed it'll work out right. And obviously the gap in between is 1 header width as well. So it's pretty well, hopefully, equal all the way along. But yeah, there's also my little spruce saplings. They've all been planted along here. I also went along the fence at the bottom there and planted a row of spruces along there as well. And I'm probably at the far end going to do something similar, adding a little road at that end of the field, and then have spruces the other side as well. So hopefully next year, once most of this is sort of gone through its first cycle, obviously these spruces should be grown fairly well, if not fully grown, and it should look hopefully quite awesome. We'll see. But yeah, I'm very, very happy with how it's overall turned out. It's been a heck of a long time going, that's for sure. There is easy ways to do a precise width. So the way that I did it, I use guidance steering, and that will actually give you the width of the header. So you can actually set it to a specific width. Just go along. Actually, what I could do is show you. If I could find a harvester. How you doing there, T Miller? Welcome in, buddy. Right, there's that. So, let's come out here a sec. Green Thumb Farmers, lovely little jobby. This is what I was literally using this combine. One end, I had the combine attached on header onto this WSVS system there at the other end, and it was literally going back, forth, back, forth, back, forth. It took a heck of a lot of work. That is for darn sure. But if I should be able to do it here. So I should have that header there. So 13.98 is actually the actual width. And I was literally just going along the field. Obviously I lined it up initially with the first edge. And then I was just literally going along, counting 4 widths. Then the 5th one, I was marking it off with the header, and then just using the paint tool to break down those rows. It's a lot of work, that is for sure, because obviously I had to go back through with the plough just to neaten up the edges. There's a couple still out there that need to be a bit of work, but overall it's pretty much set up. So yeah, but I literally did all of that field 9 the same way. Just measured it up and just went loose. But yeah, I think if you go back, what was it, last week? Maybe the week before the streams, I was kind of doing a little bit of the last little bit of work there. So it was a heck of a lot of work, but I think it's going to be pretty good. I am definitely looking forward to seeing it. It's going to be very colourful, that is for sure, on the map here. Oh, blimey. Right. Is it you? No, it's that one, wasn't it? Yes, so you were planted with peanuts. That's the oats, okay. So that needs to be rolled. But yeah, here we go. Here we go. We could just use the normal helper, I think, for this. Don't need to worry too much. Then again, with those trees there, I might as well use cosplay. Right, so first waypoint, going to here. I really hope it is going to be worth it. I really, really do. It's been definitely a pain in the butt to do, but yeah, I think it's going to be pretty awesome. Obviously, on a smaller scale, it would be perfect if it was I don't know, a field, say for instance 28, it would have been a lot easier. But yeah, having an entire map set up like that is, yeah, ridiculous. Do you have a new mic? No. Yeah, well, yes and no, UTV. So normally I'm using my headset microphone, but because obviously my wife's boys are down, the eldest one showed a bit of an interest in possibly popping in and saying hello to you guys. He hasn't as yet, so I actually started using my boom mic for that. So yeah, but yeah, to be honest, I kind of like it. It's a little bit different. Um, but yeah, I've literally just plugged it into my computer the other day, and it's just going for it. Your question about going clockwise or counterclockwise. If you start on the left side of the field, you go clockwise. If you start on the right, not necessarily, T Miller, because I've had a couple where I've been on one corner and it's had the start point on the other corner of the field. So I've literally had to drive all the way across to start it off. Yeah, so it's not quite worked that way for me anyway. But oh, it's fine. It'll get the job done. I don't care. But yeah, I've literally had a couple of these rows that I've done previously when I've set them up. I've been on, say, the right corner, and the actual start point has come up on the left. It's really friggin' weird. But yeah, it is what it is. It's fine. So that's why, obviously, when I was set off that other cedar for doing the sunflowers, I drove to the far end of the field, to basically the left side of the field there, rather than the right, because I knew it was going to start on that corner. Okay. But it's fine. It gets the job done. I'm not too fussed about going into too much of the cosplay stuff. I can get it working. That's the main thing at the end of the day. Right then, back to my animals. Those two guys are still going. I was just unloading that. Okay. Oh, helps. How about I'm on the right screen? There we go. Okay, so we've done the sheep, we've done the goats, so they should be fine. The pigs are fine. Oh, that's not the animal one. The cows are probably doing excellent because obviously they've got the little robot topping their feed up. Probably at some point we'll need to go through and add some more products into that. At some point, obviously, duckies are going to need to be fed or topped up at least. That one, and probably the chickens as well. Yeah, so I need to do me fowls basically, but yeah, obviously where I changed over the cow pen, obviously it's now got the Holsteins and the Anguses all in one pen. The nice thing is having that little robot going through once an hour, just topping it up. It has made life so much simpler. And obviously, with it having a bigger capacity, has also helped. But, hello! Let's see. So, yeah, obviously, I set it to what was it, 250,000 litre storage for each of the individual products, roughly. And yeah, it's what we've got, 83, 850. It might be a little bit more actually. It might have added an extra zero. But yeah, it's still got tons of feed in there. Oh no, see, the nice thing is I could come through and just use the straw pellet. Ow, ooh, straw pellets. I could do that. Thinking about it. Do I have any straw pellets in storage? That's the question. Straw. Good question. That's the animal feed. Oh, I've got some lobsters cages somewhere to go pick up at some point. Trying to. Oh, I got my first load of truffles, guys. Wow. About 2.5 pallets worth there. Oh, and I don't know how many of you noticed, but yep, BuildNet and Build Twine is being added base game to 25 as well. That has been officially announced, which is quite nice. So I'm looking forward to that as well. But yes, I'm sure it should show in here. So much stuff, it's ridiculous. Maybe I don't have any left in storage then. And I got 300 odd pallets of each of the pizzas. Where the heck? Oh, that's something I need to check as my gold. Probably need to clean that again. Sacks. I'm guessing it's not shown. Maybe just under straw. If I do have any, it would be in the farm storage. So let's pop over here just a sec. And let's have a look. Build that, build twine. Do I not have anything in here? Straw pellets. No, okay. I need to get some straw pellets made. Oh, dang it. Also, I could use that for my cows then. Yes. Indeed. Okay. So apart from just doing my fowls now, so that's fine. So quickly whiz round and do them. Yeah, nope. And do I still have my tractor here? Yes, I do. Good. Cool. Where is that announced? I didn't see it. It was actually in a YouTube video there, Bodine. If I can find it again. They were actually showing, it was an official short video that's been sent out to some of the, I think it's the bronze partners and above. They got some additional information, and it showed basically a new John Deere tractor pulling a John Deere round baler, and it actually showed having to add in the bale net, the bale twine, and wrapping, which is kind of cool. I'm not sure if DJ would have it on his last video. No. Who was it? It might have been Farmer. It was either Farmer Cop or FS Club. I can't remember who did the video. I'm just having a look to see if I can find it. But it was about a week or so ago, if I remember rightly. let's do just a Google search, be easiest. FS25. What would it be? News, possibly? Videos. Oh, actually, did I bookmark it for a watch later? Doesn't look like it. I knew I should have bookmarked some of these stuff. It's terrible. Look after the stream. Yeah. It was definitely one of the two. It was either FS Club or an Farmer Cop video that I seen. They were going over. It was basically what has already been announced for FS25, and obviously they had then got to one point where they literally just got the clip come through of the new bailing and stuff. So hopefully that will help you narrow it down a bit. But yeah, there's quite a lot of little videos already out there. It's terrible. Trying to find the right one now is redundant. But if I do find it, I will let everybody know. Maybe put it up on Discord or something. There we go. Right, let's go get this topped up. Get me ducks filled up. Here we go, here we go. And then I'll take a quick break. Actually, what I could do is during my break, see if I can find it. I know it's probably in one of my little histories there. And I'll post it for you guys. Oh, who needs refilling? Who's stopped? Potato is still going. Looking at it, the sugar cane. Oh dang, has run out. No. But yeah, you actually see the guy driving in on the edge of the field with a trailer, and obviously he's got pallets of bale net, bale twine, wrap, and everything. It's interesting. It's nice. So it's kind of like what they've done with the straw harvest. They're literally adding it in as a base game option. Let's come over here. Yep, thought as much. You're gonna be trouble, ain't you? That's that wide system. I think I might have reused him somewhere else. I know the other day I had a seater down here, or one of the homers down here for refilling. I think I drove him away somewhere, but I can't remember where. It's not you. It's not you. Yep. Okay. Oh, that's it. There, isn't it? Okay. Where else did I have one up the top here? I need to invest in some more. That's the problem. I just do not have enough of these little units, little vehicles. Right, let's get this back. Go. I'll get this over to field 9. This is going to be fun. There. But yeah, I will say, I am liking how my save game is starting to look. I don't know about anybody else's. So where I've gone through, removed trees, but then I've replanted some of the areas with spruces. It does give it a slightly different feel, and in all honesty, I prefer the spruces over some of these decorative trees. Okay, I might get a bit of a lag from time to time when they're growing, but overall, I like it. I do. Obviously, previously along this road, we had a load of decorative trees. So I went through, removed all of them, and then replanted them all with spruces. And yeah, obviously where they're now starting to grow, it's a lovely hedge, to be honest. The only thing I do wish is obviously if Giants had added in maybe a little bit more foliage lower down the trunks on some of the trees. But I think in real life they don't really have too much lower down, but it would be nice just to have a little bit of coverage. Obviously what I could always do later on is go through and add in bushes and stuff. So there is that as well that I could do just to hide that field a little bit. Or have a fence across. Ooh. I could add in a nice little fence along that way as well. There's an idea. But what fence would I go? I kind of like that black fence. It's like a black wooden fence. Looks a little bit old, rickety sort of fence. I don't know. Actually, what I am going to do, because I do need to take a quick bathroom break, I'm going to set this on auto drive down to field 8, because I haven't actually got any of the field 9s ready. I'm going to take a couple minutes, guys, so you get to watch this dude driving down to field 8 while I relieve myself, and I'll be back in just a couple minutes. Alright, he is back there. Oh, excuse me. Let's see. It's going to be 103 Fahrenheit. Holy heck. Up to 105. Jeez, Mr. T Miller, you can keep that. Okay, so I did find the video for anybody interested. Let me just find it. I'm actually going to show it off. I'm probably going to get told off for this, but I'm only going to show a fraction of the video. I will post it in chat for everybody to check out the full video. Let me pause that there a sec. Copy that. I'm going to put the link in chat. Obviously, this is FS Club. Let me just take that back a fraction. So looking at it, it was actually announced at Farmcom. I just need to find the beginning of this section. I think it's around about there. There we go. So I'm probably going to get told off for showing this, but who the heck cares? They should send us all the information then, not just the privileged few. So we've got a new John Deere tractor right there. You got a nice John Deere round baler. I'm going to mute it just in case there's any talking. I don't want to be a bit naughty or too naughty. But I'm going to watch this briefly. Right, so obviously he goes along, blah 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 blah. Obviously he has to stop. Now right here, let me just pause that. Bale wrap right there. Look, round bale netting. So it is being added to base game. Obviously ejecting the bale there. Obviously it tells you that the wrap is the wrap roll is empty, so if you want to continue you got to refill it. Obviously on the side of the field he does have a second tractor set up with a trailer and everything on it right there, as you can see. So you got your tractor with your front loader and obviously your bale net, your bale twine and all that there. So how it's going to be in the in-game menu, in-game shop, I don't know if you'll be able to colorize it the same, but there you go. So yeah, we've got all your different wraps and such. So yeah, basically Straw Harvest, as it were, is being added base game, at least the wrapping side of thing and the bale net and twine. So very, very cool. But yeah, he goes on to obviously having to load it into the baler. Let's bring it on a bit. And obviously you can see briefly later on in the video the actual wrap that is used. I think it's actually the mesh part, to be honest, the netting rather than the wrap is loaded in the front there. So it's very, very cool. But it'd be nice. I'm hoping that they've added in additional colors for the wrap itself. So we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, check out that link. And yeah, who knows, they may have added in, obviously when 25 does come out, different balers with this option as well. So that is going to be kind of cool. And hopefully it's a lot easier to load on as well. So but yeah, looking at that, it's another John Deere 6R from the looks of it series, maybe one of the smaller versions. But yeah, obviously it did mention it a little bit earlier on. So was it 215 possibly? But yeah, there you go. So there's the bale netting itself. Not your CR, was it C441R baler? Obviously that's a new baler for the game, so it's very, very cool. So yeah, there we go. But yeah, check out the rest of that video, the whole thing with the sound, and yeah, definitely looking forward to seeing that within the base game itself. But I am going to bookmark that for later on. Save, watch later, done. But yes, so that is another little announcement that they did over FarmCon 24 that not really too many people covered. So interesting. What else haven't they shown? Right. There we go. So this dude's still driving his way back. But yeah, the nice thing is as well, if Dave decides to add it into the map again, to be within a production, it's going to make life a lot easier to access those files, to be able to use them and edit them. So yeah, cool. But yeah, I hope that they've added in other colors rather than just the green, like a yellow and blue and purple, whatever, pink for example. So, or are they going to just limit it to specific colors, kind of like how I suppose the base game stuff is very limited, isn't it? It's like 5, maybe 6 different colors, possibly. So we'll see. Oh, yes. The John Deere looks awesome. Yeah. Just out of curiosity, what balers do we have that would probably support that currently? So that's square that. Now, obviously, that's one thing as well. Obviously, square bales tend to have the bale twine, doesn't it? And the round bales have the bale netting. So, have they set up every single baler to accept them? That is going to be interesting because obviously, yeah, and will they have an option as well to have it to be toggled on and off in the same way the straw harvest stuff is? Because if you come in here, you've got the refill supply manual. Obviously, that's what he was basically doing in the video. And then obviously the automatic is going to be an option-based game as well. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see. We will definitely have to wait and see. And what other balers have they added in? Right, let's take you off. I can drive the rest of the way. Save a bit of money. There we go. Hopefully you can turn it off. Yeah. See, I know some people hate having to do things manually. So, yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. They don't really show too much in their little teaser videos, do they? So, but yeah, we will see. That will be the first base game John Deere baler. Yeah, I believe so. Next to it, I don't think we've actually got any John Deeres currently as a baler, have we? We've got Class, we've got Kuhn, Massey Ferguson, Fendt, Pottinger, New Holland. Actually, yeah, you will be right. Yeah, because nothing in there is John Deere. Very, very cool. Very cool indeed. But yeah, I've got a feeling that Gamescom is going to be the big one. They're going to show a lot of information about the new map. Possibly some other in-game footage, which would be quite nice. Obviously, that's only a few weeks away before that happens. Then, yeah, I would imagine start seeing those fact sheets coming out on a Friday. So, yay! So cool. Yes. And also, actually, that's still something that I'm still curious about. Will they be adding any like the Volvo trucks and equipment from like the Silver Run map into the base game stuff next in-game year? I know a lot of this stuff should technically be added in, but yeah, not sure. Hey there, Mr. Rusty Dale. How you doing, buddy? Welcome in. But yeah, we shall have to wait and see. I don't think they've put anything yet up on their website regarding the game. What would be on the games? Yeah. No, nothing yet. Just the usual screenshots. Looking at it. So I know when 22 came out, obviously, or just prior it, you could actually see a list of all the equipment being added, like an overview. But as yet, nothing has been added like that for 25. So yeah, I got a feeling there's going to be a lot of information still to be announced, should we say. There we go. Oh, somebody seems to be blocked by an object. Let's see who that is. Really? You are just having one of those days today, aren't you, young man? Right. Okay. Here we go, here we go, here we go. But yeah, how you doing there, Mr. Rusty Nail? Hopefully you're having a good day. But yeah, Mr. T. Miller, all I can say with those temperatures, you can definitely keep them. There we go. Yeah, and over here in the UK this week, we're getting sort of low 30 degrees Celsius, which is hot as it is. Today I think we've had like 28, 29. Oh, I keep forgetting that. Stop. Oh, I keep forgetting to change this to nearest point. There we go. So yeah, you enjoy the hot weather. Oh, good. Glad to hear it, because yeah, it is not doing us any good. We've got fans in practically every room currently, and try and keep cool, and it's not helping at all. Even had some ice cream earlier, and yeah, within minutes it was like, oh my god, how hot. But yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to the next few days. It's meant to cool down. Where? Oh yeah, got to be on the right screen, that one. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see. 29 Celsius is cool. Yeah. That's cold for you. Yeah, that's really hot. It's sweating for us in the UK. But yeah, I think tonight and tomorrow we're going to be getting like rain and thunderstorms. So I can tell because I'm starting to get a headache. So yeah, something is definitely coming soon. Yeah. Comfortable sleeping temperature. Oh no. Obviously, yeah, for you maybe, but yeah, for me, I like it. Well, for sleeping temperatures, I don't mind it to be in the teens, should we say. That's not too bad. But when you're getting through the night in the mid to high 20s, it's not the comfortable. Even with a fan blowing, but yeah. You're hot is my perfect temperature. Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. Okay, I know, obviously, with you guys over in America, obviously, where you've grown up in those warmer climates, you're used to it more. Obviously, over here in the UK, and I don't know about anybody else out there, this is me personally, when it does become hot, and I mean upper 20s, hitting the 30s, it gets uncomfortable. You get very restless and aggravated, I suppose, easily. So, yeah. Upper teens to low 20s is quite comfortable for me, personally. But yeah, so you don't really need a fan or anything, so, yeah. I don't like anything below 73 degrees Fahrenheit. Yeah, so what's that? Around about the 29, 30, yeah. Roughly. Let's get rid of that screen. Actually, that's another thing I had to do, is move my simple inspector down. It was blocking my cosplay menu here. I couldn't see what was underneath there. It was annoying. And now it's actually kind of annoying being above the map there. Wow, holy heck. Kino 65432. Thank you very, very much for the follow. Much appreciated and welcome in. Upper teens, not teams. I will be sleeping with a heater on. Oh my goodness, no. Actually, to be honest, even through the winter period, this last winter, we barely had the heating on. it was actually quite warm of a winter. Also, where we are on like the 9th floor, we get the heat come from underneath us, so it does help a little bit as well to save on the heating bill. That's for sure. But maybe a couple of days, if that, over the winter. We actually turned the heating on just to warm the place up. But overall, yeah, don't really need it. It's just try to keep the place cool. That's the problem. And then obviously with this warmer weather, people have got their windows wide open, music blaring full blast. Oh my goodness. They got those funny cigarettes that they smoke as well, wafting in the window. It's, yeah, a bit off-putting at times. Obviously, I'm not a big fan of that anymore, the smell. And my wife tried to smell that. Yeah, it's not good. And also, kids, yeah, it just builds up and goes. You almost want to just go down there and slap them. But unfortunately, they then go off on one. You can't do this, you can't do that, because obviously the noise pollution and stuff doesn't kick in, or whatever it is. Violation doesn't kick in until like 11 o'clock at night, so they can blast the music as loud as they want. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's kind of like, just how about just be a bit more thoughtful about the people around you? That might be nice. Just turn it down a little bit. But yeah, 22.7. Okay. Did you see the new game I was playing? I was lurking, Mr. Teamer, there earlier on. I was lurking, and obviously you mentioned it in Discord as well. But yeah, I was lurking. I'm not sure about it personally. Obviously, when I woke up, you were streaming, so I thought, quick, get up. Okay, I won't say anything too much or anything. But yeah, I'll look in on occasionally, see what it's like. But yeah, not sure about it. Maybe something for my daughter, but I doubtful. I know she's still got a couple of games on my Steam to play, so I don't think she'd ever get around to playing them yet. It just sounds like you're getting old. Yeah, I am. I'm sort of starting to get to that whingy old age point, I think. Aye, that is very, very true. Oh. Right, so what field are we on? That one there, I'm guessing we're partly seeded, still partly white. I'm surprised these trees up here. Oh, okay. I'm gonna say they don't know how they got any foliage, but yeah, they're fine. They're fine. Now the thing is, can I drive through them? Because obviously I only placed these down before I went live. This afternoon. Let's see. Oh look, no collisions yet. I like it. That's funny as heck. It's a ghost tree, guys. There's ghost trees everywhere. Yeah, well. Do you know how? Not really. I suppose when I was on my own and living in a static caravan was about the closest I'd had to having loudish music. But obviously I was in the middle of on the edge of a field, so I could have it as loud or as quiet as I want. But to be honest, I've never really been big on loud music. I don't know why. Maybe because my sister played it constantly loudly. Yeah, I didn't like it that much back then. I don't really do it now. And to be honest, I've barely been to many concerts as well, thinking about it. I've had that much of a sheltered life. It's terrible. Right, come here, mister. Turn you on. Bring you back up. Go back this dude up. Oh, no, forward, backwards. There we are. And nearest waypoint, that's fine. Go, you should be good. I think what puts me off the loudness is obviously one of my sisters is partly deaf. So she used to actually have music quite loud. and it really did put me off listening to live music a lot when I was younger. So I suppose it kind of keys me into those moments back then, now, as it were. So yeah, really don't like it that much. However, having a really loud film on doesn't bother me at all. So yeah. You're 62 in 2 days and still blast on you. Yeah. Actually, one thing I will say, when I was growing up, my parents, every sort of, it was either Friday or Saturday nights, used to have almost like a music night where we just get a lot of old records and just play music after music after music after music constantly. I tended to be the DJ because I was absolutely terrible at everything. But yeah, those were good nights. Actually, I did enjoy those, I will say. I don't know how many people done it, but yeah, in their own families, they've had sort of nights where it's just been practically every night, where you've had music going all the time. But yeah, not good. But yeah, once a week, pretty much, we'd get the records out. I'd be the DJ for the most part. Every now and again, I'd get up for the odd song to help out. Because obviously, my mom and my two sisters, they always pretended to be the singers or the backing singers, stuff like that. So you can imagine songs like Robert Palmer's "Addicted to Love." Yeah, that was quite a funny one. Obviously, both my sisters, my mum, with the old tennis rackets, pretending to be playing guitars. It's quite funny. Straight face. They could literally do it. The straight face and everything. Obviously, I would be the main singer, as it were, and also my dad would be there, just sat there thinking, "Oh, you bunch of idiots." Oh, I just sort of realised I'm on the wrong side. So yeah, there was that one. How you doing there, Mamadou? Welcome in. Um, oh, what was it? What was it? Who was it? Who was it? Eternal Flame. Eternal Flame. Is it the Bangles? Did Eternal Flame on Venus? I'm your Venus. I'm your fire should. Is that one? Don't want to sing it too much. I might get DMC Day and kicked off here. But yeah, they would be there doing all the actions and everything. And to be honest, they are pretty good. My youngest sister used to do a lot of karaoke to the point that she even asked me to join her one day. So yeah, but that never happened. So, but yeah, Mr. T Miller turned 61 yesterday. By the way, guys, if you weren't aware, so obviously a big, huge happy birthday to Mr. T Miller. I did see the Facebook post that he posted on the PV mods. So yeah, if you did want to donate anything towards his birthday, you're more than welcome to go over to his channel, and I'm sure there's a donation bit right there, as well as I think it's got a fundraiser set up as well. So the post is on the PV Mods Facebook group if anybody is interested. But yeah, happy birthday to Farmer Marks as well. Thinking about it, just talking about that, and it's like, yeah. The Wounded Warriors Project. Ah, okay, yep, that's the one. Yeah, so if you want to do a little happy birthday donation for T Miller, that would be greatly appreciated. Not only by him, but also those wounded warriors who go to protect us. Oh, wrong. Is on the wrong? Oh, it is on the right side. Why am I not getting the trigger? Oh yeah, I've red filled you up on mine. Right then, hopefully then, that should be all of my animals done. But yeah, how is Mamadou doing? I was actually lurking in your last stream and actually commented a couple of times. But yeah, obviously, if you've got any questions, Mamadou, you're more than welcome to either message me on Discord or even catch me when I'm live. You are more than welcome to ask. But overall, my animals are fine for now. Obviously, I've got to wait for these guys to get their health back up. But yeah, doing good. My bridge and my apartment buildings are both in the process of building. Nice! Yeah. Seeing them going up and the bits just coming in a little bit at a time is really kind of cool. I love how Dave set up the buildables. Obviously, I've helped a little bit, I suppose, this time around. But I just love watching, say, for instance, the steel factory build. That's great. You've seen, oh, excuse me, seeing like each of the little bricks coming in, and then it's slowly building up, and then the pipework coming in, and this and that, and it is just like mind blowing. That's one reason I went over to PV County, because it was just so impressive on how it was all set up. It looks like this dude over here needs refilled, so let's get this guy going. But yeah, now how is it going to work in 25? That's going to be the big question. Oh, I hope it's going to be a lot smoother setting it up, that's for sure. There's going to be a lot of figuring out, that is for definite. But we do have a heck of a team over here of mines, so we'll get it figured out pretty quickly, I'm hoping. Yeah, you love that, yeah. And actually, I haven't seen anything similar on any other map as well, which is really kind of cool. It's very unique to Dave's maps. Now, one thing I have seen is on one of the Facebook groups that I'm part of. I think it's the Expendables, I'm not sure. But someone posted some images of what looked like an edited version of Elm Creek. This has gone back a couple of weeks ago, and it looked like they had taken the firehouse from Elm Creek and made it a buildable. Now, the only problem is, obviously they've released it out to the public, but you have to donate to be able to access it, and that is wrong. Having things hidden between paywalls and patronages and stuff like that, I think is completely wrong. And actually, a lot of it goes against Giant's terms of conditions, so yeah, they got reported rather quickly. So, but it'd be nice. It would have been nice just to be able to download that map, see how they set it up, because I don't think they were actually using the revamp mod in the same way that we were to be able to create those buildables. So I need to get this guy filled up. And how you doing there, KW? But yeah, it is such a shame that there are douchebags out there who force people to pay for mods and maps and stuff. It is wrong. Here we go. Obviously, there we go. There's been a few people recently actually reported to Giant because of that. Whether anything gets done is another question. Now, obviously, I do know that, oh, I can't think of his name now. Somebody in chat had that happen with one of the maps that they were on, something. They were asked to donate to get the textures or something stupid like that, and yeah. We won't go there down that road too much, but yeah. If anybody, yeah, so obviously for all you guys, I know a lot of you guys are been around for a while, you're pretty well clued up anyway, but if anybody's putting out mods or maps where you have to pay for a donation or a patronage or something like that to access those mods, don't do it. Report them, because they shouldn't be making money that way just to get a mod. It's not worth it at the end of the day. Obviously, if you're going to donate, go for somebody like Dave. Obviously, the maps are free, the mods are free. It's not a necessary thing, but it does help Dave out when you do donate. Obviously, I know some of it at the minute has gone towards his living expenses, but obviously in the past, if it wasn't for your donations, we wouldn't have a lot of these buildings that are on this map and previous maps. So yeah, it's all thanks to you guys as well. Your kind-heartedness that's what it is. Head I told you about, and still hasn't been dealt with. Alright, okay. Yes. And yeah, that's the worst thing is they always try and wangle it some way. They're the ones being attacked and stuff. I don't know. Stupid, but yeah. But anyway, we're going to get this guy filled back up. And we'll get him brought back down here. I'm sure by the time I get back, I'd imagine the sugarcane sugar beet, should say, will probably need to be refilled. So I'm actually now starting to think, with all these fields on field 9, I gotta feel I'm gonna need to get a seed maker placed down on that farm, if not 2, just to get all the work done. So yeah. Kaboomba, how you doing? What do I need for tree sap? So with the tree sap, you will need to place down the maple trees. Also, they are in the orchards. So under your production, so construction, productions, orchards, you have these maple orchard trees, which can be placed down anywhere you want. Obviously, I've just covered pretty much field 9 with quite a few rows of these. Once they're ready, so throughout the year, it'll just be the tree. Once they're ready to harvest, you'll start seeing those little buckets showing at the bottom. Once they're there, that means they're then ready to harvest. To harvest them, you will need to come into tools. And under the orchard equipment, you have this Joskin trailer right here. And this is basically set up as a harvester to take the sap from the trees, so you can then put it into production. It works basically the same as the orchard trailers, stuff like that. But yeah, that's literally all you need to do. Just remember when you're harvesting to have the trees on the right side of your tractor, okay? When you're harvesting with this on. Obviously, you do have to turn this on as well, so remember that. But yeah, that's all you literally need is put the trees down, and then when it's time to harvest, use the Joskin trailer on the back of a tractor, and you can get your maple sap that way. So that can then go into your sugar factories to produce maple syrup. So, yay! But yeah, if you guys are not following Mr. Kaboomba as well, by the way, he does stream from time to time. Make sure to click on his link, give him a follow. He's been doing a bit of FS22 recently, so yeah, definitely go over and check him out. But hopefully that helps you out, Mr. Kaboomba. Obviously, me personally right now, if I come into here, so I've actually got this area right here full of maple trees, which are currently growing. Obviously, as you can see, one thing I will remind you guys is when you place the trees down, you'll need to save and reload to add in that tree collision. So obviously, right now I cannot walk through these because obviously I've reloaded since placing these trees down. So I've got 15 rows right there. But also, if I come down to the ones that I've just placed down today, I haven't loaded at all since placing these ones down today. I can literally walk right through these. But obviously, when I save and reload, that collision will be added in. So bear that in mind. You can go through and plow, lime, and fertilize them. You don't really seem to get... me personally, because obviously I'm running precision farming, I haven't really seen much of an increase by doing that, but I definitely go through and plow my trees when I can, and I try and fertilize and lime them as well. But overall, I don't really worry about the fert and lime, but definitely ploughing them if I can when they're needed. But yeah, hopefully that will help you. And that also goes for all of those orchards. Same with your grapes. Just treat them the same as your grapes, your olives, stuff like that. And you shouldn't go wrong, to be honest. Alright, well, I think about it. How's this dude doing? And I'll get that guy going back again so I can get some seed. Obviously, I want to get this dude that's over here rolling onto that field. Okay, he's nearly there. Okay, last little strip. Yeah, I want to get this guy onto that field where I put the sugarcane next. So as he's almost finished, I will stay there. But yeah, it's literally up to you, Mr. Kabuma, whether you want to plough it, fert, or lime it, or all of them. You can. Obviously, with precision farming, it may not necessarily take. Just bear that one in mind. I don't think Dave really worries about doing any of that. But yeah, me, I definitely try and at least get it ploughed once a year if possible, if it's needed. Actually, that's one of the little tests I'm doing this time around. So, obviously, this field 48 that I've used as an orchard area. So, obviously, all of this here is things like the bananas, coconut, and so on and so forth, pecans. Obviously, I don't really get much of a score as it is with just those there. So, obviously, this is going to be the test. So, obviously, this one here is all orchards, and I'm only getting a 57%, and that's been ploughed. I've gone through with the lime spreader, I've gone through with the fertilizer in there. It hasn't really made much of a difference with precision farming. However, this field here, where I've got a little bit of orchard, I've added in this field right here, and I'm already seeing a 4% increase in my overall score. So I'm kind of wondering if you are going to reuse a field, maybe just have part of the field set up as a field, put a crop in it, and then that might increase your overall score with precision farming. Obviously, I want to see what's like later on this year, what's a harvest, to see if that goes up any higher than this. But so far, it's looking promising just by adding in this little field. Same with this one right here. Obviously, I haven't got anything planted yet here, but currently this is where all my vineyard stuff is. So I've got my grapes, my olives, my coffee, and hops down here. Obviously, I do have this other section of the field that I'm going to be planting at some point. Not sure what yet. Maybe some sorghum, something like that. It'd be nice to be interesting to see whether this overall score for that plot increases or not, in the same way that this one has. So, looking at that, the tillage has increased. Looking at that little score right there, you can actually see it's gone up a bit. So, obviously, once I get in there with fertilizing and liming and stuff, hopefully, just doing this little crop might work. The first two lines will update after you harvest. Yeah, exactly. I think it's been. Oh crap. It was limed prior being seeded, and it was fertilized. So yeah, it should be fine anyway till the end of the year. But yeah, obviously when you harvest it, should update regardless. I do need to find my little trailer. I think it's in here somewhere. Or did I go? Oh, I think I only leased it, didn't I? Oh, I've got some bunnies over there. Fuel. Fiddlesticks. Now then, I don't think I've actually got a trailer now. Yeah, I think I actually got had it on lease, so let's borrow you a minute. I know. Well, see, that's the hired helper. He's been working a heck of a lot. That's what I'm putting it down to. Right, let's drop this piece off on the back here. And yeah, let's go grab a tanker and trailer and get that filled up. I think I'm straight-ish. Yeah, you can stay there for now. Detach. Thankfully, I've got plenty of fuel. Not only in the refinery, but also the old shell place as well, so that will help. But yeah, what out of curiosity, I can't remember. Have you posted your stream from this morning there, Team Miller? Obviously, if anybody did want to check out the game he was playing, it might be interested from us. See, I'd say it's more of a kids game personally, but you never know. It might be something your guys are interested in. I know a lot of you guys over in America are probably snoring your heads off, because I know I was for the most part. Let's have a look. T Miller 63. Yeah, it was called a game called Zoo Simulator, by the way. Oh, cripes. That's horrible. That was horrible. I hurt myself there. Ugh. Yeah, it was getting a little boring. Yeah, and if I remember, obviously, I'm going to go back watch it properly. I think at some point. But yeah, you seem to get a little bit confused about certain spouts or something. Yeah, maybe something to work on. I don't know. But yeah, I wouldn't mind going and checking it at some point. I haven't run out of fuel in a long time, thanks to fuel level warning mode. Yeah, obviously, yeah, I've got a lot of obviously course play going, so I'm even surprised that. Oh, that's what it was. That was a hired helper. That was a base game hired helper, so I didn't get a notification. That's what it is for that particular one. But yeah, it's fine. It's an easy thing to spot. I repaired the wrong spout. Yeah, maybe having it highlighted a bit better might help. I don't know. But yeah, I'll go back and watch that video later on if I get a chance. How are we doing? Okay, cool. I don't think I'm gonna need too much, so maybe just a small fuel trailer should be fine. Miscellaneous, yeah, I think something like that. Yeah, I must have just had one on lease, should say, because I ain't got it now. Let's see, Massey Ferguson. Oh, that's not bad. Massey Ferguson colours. There we go. With the chrome wheels. Buy it. This time we'll keep it. I still don't got that plough ticket anywhere. I haven't needed it yet. That's the point. So yeah, we're setting up field 9 with all the current ploughs that I have. Yeah, I really didn't need it yet. I got a feeling maybe the end of this year I definitely want to get it down by field 9 or the case farm, because that's where it's going to be living after all. Let's see, come on. And am I way off? I am, but good enough, that'll do. 3,750 capacity. Oh, that should be fine. Now, one thing I will say, I don't know if you guys realised it, but when you're filling up a tanker with fuel, the first time you start filling, it may not necessarily fill the trailer, but it probably will fill your vehicle. I've noticed that a few times myself, and I think a few people have commented saying, oh, I've been trying to fill this tanker and it's just not doing it. And they've probably not realised that they've actually filled the vehicle first. So you have to sort of fill the vehicle if it needs fuel first, and then look to filling the trailer or backing back into the trailer. Some of the triggers can be a little bit tricky as well, so bear that in mind with some of these storages. So yes, right, so you're fine, you're fine, you're fine while we're here. Yeah, I need to pick up that gold at some point, but it's fine. I got tons. I've got an entire flatbed filled there. I've got more being produced. It's holy crap, so much. Right, around the side here. Yeah, so what I could do. Oh, overshot it. Hopefully there's still some left in here. I do have this one on distribute. Yep, there we go. That's another way of doing it as well, is actually always shoot the trigger first, then back into it. Does seem to work a little bit better. So, but yeah, if you've got things like the Meridian tank, the base game one, or an edited version, sometimes you may have to drive around a little bit before you can actually start loading it, filling up your vehicles and such in tankers, because they can be a bit tricky. Sorry, dear. Come on, come on. There we go. Don't look at them. Yeah. Oh, blimey, look. My brick factory is full as well. Holy shoot. Oh, yeah. Got Barrow Logistics. Yeah, so I've got a year. There we go. That's an idea of the next in-game year. So that's going to be, what, the next 3 months, roughly? I need to get through Barrow Logistics and clear it right out, I think. And see how much I make from what's in there, regardless of whether it's in its peak price time or not. I'm definitely going to be over 100,000, that's for sure. Will I get to like 200,000 or 300,000? That is the question. Yeah, I have no idea, but it'd be interesting to see. Maybe the last month before 25 is due, I'll just go through and sell the whole freaking lot. Actually, I'm kind of curious. Ooh. I'm not sure about $1 billion, but I'm just wondering if I was just to sell the building, would it automatically sell the products in there as well? Because that may be one just for the last stream to go to Barrow Logistics. Just keep it going, storing up, because obviously I've got plenty of money as it is. Just on the last stream, just sell the whole building and see how much I get. Oh, I might have to do a quick test. I'm not sure if it works or not, but it should, because obviously it's a silo. I don't want to do it right now, but yeah, that'd be an interesting one to see how much you get out of that. Because I got tons, I got thousands of bleaking pallets in there. Oh, hundreds of thousands. The bread alone, that is going to be like, oh my god. But yeah, I've got breads in there, whiskeys. I've even got some of the buildable product stuff in there as well. And yeah. Ooh, now that is an idea. I might have to do a quick copy of my save game, load that up, and try and sell Barrow Logistics. Then again, I could just set. What am I doing? I could just make a save of this and then reload, couldn't I? Duh. Alrighty, I can never remember what side this needs to be on, so we're just going to go for one side to start off with, and then the other. I got a feeling it's probably the other side that needs to be filled, but well, we'll see. How many people are thinking to do that? I could do see what's in there at the minute. Yeah, obviously I've never tried it actually with Barrow Logistics, just selling it, because I know with some silos in some productions. When you sell them, if you've got products in there, they will actually give you the price for them as well. But I'm not sure if the Bauer Logistics will do it. Let's get this filled up first of all. There we go. Okay, that was a lucky guess. I was on the right side. There we go. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, I'm gonna give it a test and see. So I'm gonna save right here. Right. So obviously I've got thousands and thousands of pallets in Bauer Logistics. One thing I do want to do is I'm going to turn off the autosave just for this test. Actually, I'm going to save that one more time just to make sure it's there. See, Mr. T. Miller, you like getting me in trouble. Documents. I'm going to make a backup of the save game as well, just in case I totally screws this up. Save game 1, which is what I'm currently from. I'll put that on the desktop. That's fine. We'll skip that. That's fine. Okay, so quick test to see whether or not Bauer Logistics will give me the full amount or just sell the building. Where are we? That's concrete. That's the Bauer Logistics. Right then. So just looking at the little menu on the side there, on the right hand side, obviously you've got Pepsi in there, which is what, 1,389 pallets. Mountain Dew around about the same again. Pepsi, same again. I've been storing a lot of stuff over the years in there. As you can see, it's been about 3, maybe 4 in-game years to get 1,400-ish on just the Pepsis. Right, so let's see. So let's come into here. Obviously, I've already saved, so if this doesn't give me the full amount, we'll find out. So here we go. Ooh. Okay, so 500 and that. So there we go. So it did give me the amount. Okay, so 136,868,603 was the amount inside of Bauer Logistics. That is crazy. So yeah, obviously if I leave that to run for another in-game year without selling too much, I could definitely have one heck of a lot in Bauer Logistics. Obviously that's given me now 206 million. I was going to say 1,000 there for a minute. 206,810,840 roughly in my bank account. Obviously, I've got no loans out at all. I've still got a load of properties out there I could go through. I could sell quite easily, and yeah. So that's not bad. That is definitely not bad. But let me crash that because obviously I don't want it to save without Bauer Logistics being there, so okay, so I could definitely get possibly up to the 300 maybe? We'll see. But I'm glad I made a backup save of that. But anyway, oh actually by doing this as well, I can demonstrate there's tree collisions being added. So obviously earlier on, with those maple trees, there were no collisions on the new ones that I placed down by field 9. Now obviously by reloading, that should add in the collisions. Now what's really, this is how bad I am getting with 7 Days to Die, just so you're aware. I seen these 2 mods released, I think it was the other day. Instantly I thought of 7 Days to Die models. Like this could be like a home in there, maybe break some bits down. Same with this. It's like Okay, I've been playing the game far too much. And that's another thing as well, I just bought as well. This mod right here. So for those who did horses in 19, you know how you ended up getting, was it 40 to 50,000 back per horse? This mod right here makes it more like that. Depending on the age you sell the horses at, if it's 36 months, you get 50,000, which is the peak price. Obviously, if you go on to 60, you then drop to 40,000 per horse. It's really kind of cool, and it does make horses more useful if you have this mod installed. Also, it allows you to go through and actually make a profit. Let's see. So, Perfect Edge. This mod allows players to lock the axis when painting. Ooh. Enabling the creation of the perfect straight edges. To fix this feature, press and hold the left shift key and move the mouse in the desired direction. After moving 0.25 meters, the axis X or Z will be selected automatically based on the mouse movement. The mod will then restrict movement to the selected axis until you release the shift key. Interesting. That's very much similar to how it used to be in 19, where you could hold down, I'm pretty sure it was the shift key then, and paint a perfectly straight line. I'm actually going to install that and check it out, because also I do want to do that little field, the little road at the top of field 9. So I think it's going to be best time to practice now. I'm hoping this is not going to affect or be affected by any of the other painting mods in here. Thinking about it, I've got the paint and landscape for free mod in here. I should really take it out, but I can't be bothered. But we'll do a quick test on that. What was that? P, wasn't it? I think. Trying to find the ones that have not been ticked is fun nowadays. Did I go past it? I'm sure it would have been under P for perfect. Oh, somebody's cooking. One of the neighbours is cooking. I can smell it. Oh, there it is right there. Went right past it. Right, so we'll get that starting up. So we'll do that. Yep, I found it. Thanks, Mr. Farmer Marks. It's the only problem when you start adding so many mods into your saving. It's trying to find those ones that haven't been selected yet. I know there is a couple that I do have in my mod folder that I am not loading in onto the map, only because I've done edits to them or I'm playing around with things. One is obviously the global market. I've got that in my mod folder still. To be honest, it was nice in 19 to use. 22 is kind of like, do I really want to go through all that again? And to be honest, I think this has had more issues with it since it's been released. I just haven't really used it that much. I've got the buildings there as well. I actually downloaded the global market buildings pack that they put out, and apart from testing it, I haven't actually used it. It's terrible. I feel really bad. But to be honest, there's not been that many people really interested. I know Mr. Wheels, for example, was planning on using it a little bit more, never really got around to doing it. And to be honest, not many other people have actually mentioned it, so yes, it's a shame. But they need to add some. I think what Giants should do is look at their scripting and maybe add something like that base game. That would be kind of cool, I think, if it was base game where you could actually sell your products to other farmers out there. So, if, say for instance, I could sell, say for instance, Farmer Marx needed some wheat for his grain mill, and I had tons of it in storage. I could quite easily sell it to him through the global market or whatever Giants add in base game. I think that'd be right, really kind of cool. You smell like the odor from the neighbor. Yeah, yeah. I don't know what it is. It actually smells like baked, like they're baking cakes or something. That's the smell I'm getting. You know when it's coming close to the end of the cooking time for making cakes, you start getting that sort of sweet, nice smell, freshly baked cake smell. It's like that coming in the window. I don't know what it is though. I can still smell it. That's the problem, and it's making me really hungry, and I've already eaten. But yeah. But going back to the global market, it'd be nice if that was something that was added in base game as well. And like Dave says, there's a lot of things that could be added with the right mind, I suppose, to do it. Let's go over here. Now it's going black for just a minute. That's fine. Um, yeah. So will Giants will add it? You never know. Maybe in the future. We'll just have to wait and see. Same with the auto loading. They could quite easily add the auto load scripts in to the base game. Obviously, with the Silver Run map, for example, the Super Strength mod. Is it Super Strength? I think it was. It was either Super Strength or the Fast Fire. I can't remember what it is. You know when you do the roller coaster on the Silver Run map, if you did it like 25 times, you'd get I'm sure it's Super Strength for the rest of that period while you were actually in the save game. They could add something like that to all the maps. Why can't they? It's crazy. But yeah, there's so much Giants could add in base game for 25, for example, that would make things a lot nicer, I think, and easier for all of us. We wouldn't need half as many mods as we do now. Come on, dude. That's one thing I mentioned the other day as well. Obviously, auto loading, for example, base game. Now, obviously, right now there are forms of auto loading already within the game. You probably don't even realize it. For example, if I slowly walk down here, we have the tree planter, don't we? Obviously, if you put a pallet on there, you hit the R key, you then basically auto load. You can actually have a pallet right next to it as well. You hit the R key, and it'll auto load the pallet onto it. Now, obviously, I don't know if that's a visual or what, because I've never really looked into the XML or the i3D. But technically, when you say reset this, the actual planter, this pallet is left behind. So technically, that is not part of it. So it auto loads those pallets on. So why couldn't someone basically take that script to create a auto load pallet flatbed trailer, for example? Or could Giants take that and add it onto a trailer based game? Just saying. But yeah, we'll see. Right then, let's check this little script out quickly. So let me jump down here. Let me get this guy out of the way, just so he's not in the way. So what I'm thinking is leave a slight gap from the last tree. Actually, talking about those trees. So obviously, I mentioned about the collision. So obviously, previously with these, I couldn't. I was walking through. Obviously, now I can't. So yeah, you got to save and reload with all of the orchard trees. One thing I am going to do is go through and plow it because obviously it is showing. So I might as well. I got a feeling I'm going to need to just reduce or offset reset a plow slightly just to do them. Anywho, let me come over here. I'm just going to cheat just briefly to get to the end of the here. So what I'm thinking is if I bring it out about here, maybe a little bit more. Yeah, I'm thinking, yeah, something like that right there. I think it's quite a good spot. So let's come into here. Come into construction, so under landscape. Now what's interesting is my player is facing that way, and yet the camera was facing that way, go figure. But yeah, I've got to be taking these trees out at some point. I could do it, yeah, if I can line up with that, that'd be probably perfect. So, landscape, paint. And, ooh, I don't remember seeing that one before. Is that a new one? I don't remember seeing that before, that's ridiculous. No, I'm going to just use the normal gravel, so that'd be fine. We'll bring you up just a fraction, so left shift will lock the axis. So I'm going to use this grid right here as a guide. So I'm just going to hold that down, I'm going to go straight. Obviously my camera is slightly off. However, just holding down that the shift key, it is staying on that line. Oh, trees, trees, trees. And even with me bouncing around with the camera, that is still staying on that line because I'm obviously holding down the shift key and I'm just using the W key to keep the straight line. And it is working. Obviously, as you can see, my mouse is all the way over to the right. That is really cool. Obviously, if I bring it over to that side, the same thing again. Let me bring the camera back. So that is a lot easier for keeping you straight lines. So if I bring that back up, it's still within that box that I started off with. That is very, very cool. And so far, I'm not seeing any conflicts with the other paint mod that I've got in, so yeah, that paint texture was always there. Yeah, to be honest, I only really use like mud, well, dirt, grass and gravel, so yeah, but that makes life so much easier. Now obviously if I hold that there just a sec, I'll do this one more time. Obviously, I'm going to do it slightly away, just as a test. So hold down the shift. Obviously, I'm going to get it going that way as well. So I'm going to go left, right. Yep. So that is locking it in on that axis. Now, obviously, as soon as I release it, I all free again. There we go. So obviously, the shift key. So yeah, there we go. It does work. That is very cool. So if you're looking for a way of creating the perfect straight line, you can definitely go that way and that way. Now, that's going to be the big test. Can you go on angles? I doubt it. I'm guessing it's only going to be like north, east, south, west directions. But obviously if I go on the diagonal, so if I say start here, I'll just go straight up that way and see whether or not it keeps it. So hold the shift key down. Yeah, no. It's only going to go off on the northeast southwest angle. So yeah. But yeah, this is the perfect edge mod. It's on the in-game mod hub, Mr. Grits fan. And it allows you to basically paint in a straight line. Now, see, that's painting wise. Will it also do the same? Yeah, so the X and the Y axis only, so yeah. But it would be nice if they could maybe do an angled version as well. Maybe it's something they could look into in the future. Now, obviously, free roam right there. I like testing mods at times. I was doing this with Bodine the other day. He was trying to figure out one of the mods on that I mentioned about for the productions, and yeah, look in the F1 menu. It does give you information. Right. Obviously, hold down the shift key and okay. So it only works from the looks of it with the painting. It doesn't do the foliage. That's interesting. So yeah, that's a shame. That would have been nice if it worked with the foliage layers as well. So yeah, I'm holding down that left shift key, and it yeah, I've got free roam. But it would have been nicer if they had it where you could lock that off as well. Dang, worth a try. But yeah, definitely all your paint ones. So it's a lot more like 19's painting tool from what I remember. I'm pretty sure you could lock that off. There we go. So shift key, and it's locked off again. There we go. And then we're free. That's cool. But yeah, I'm going to do the rest of this little path here. I could actually go a little bit bigger, to be honest. But come into here, meadow. Yeah, so that is cool. So if you are doing a lot of painting like I've been doing recently, that is definitely going to help out a lot. Obviously, where the camera was freaking out in a few places, it did miss a few, but overall, not too bad. So let's get this going again. So paint. We go back to that one. 1, 2, 3. I'll make it a little bit bigger. Say there. Hold down the shift key and go for it. But yeah, how you doing there, Mr. Grits fan? By the way, how was your stream? I know you were streaming earlier on because I was lurking there for a little while before I went live. But yeah, as you can see, my mouse is all the way down the bottom and it's just staying on that straight line. That is very, very cool. I like it, I like it, I like it. Good. Glad to hear it. So the only thing that I will be doing is going through and just clearing all that excess foliage that's just overlapping a bit. I like it more like this bottom row. But that's cool. It's just something. It's only taken them, what, 3 years to get this out? Something that I think should have been added base game, but it is what it is. There we go. That is so nice, being able to just keep a nice straight line. Yes. Yeah, and it's also on the in-game mod hub if anybody's interested. I believe they've actually got a GitHub set up for it as well. I'm sure I seen some of it in the post there a minute ago. So if you do have any issues or suggestions, it might be worth going over to their GitHub and maybe posting it, seeing if they could add it to the foliage as well. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge, same we happen to do it type thing. And yeah, there's the link. But thank you, Mr. T Miller. Much appreciated, buddy. If anybody is interested in this, I'll probably add it to my YouTube as well later on. La 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 la. Look at that. I like it. Now the reason that I'm actually using the gravel, if anybody was interested, is the base game AI prefer to use like the gravel and the asphalt for roads because yeah, it allows them to get around a little bit easier. And who knows, before 25 comes out, I might actually do a test where I send a worker from one side of the map to the other. I've done a little test from my orchard farm to the main farm, so where I've painted a lot of the roads gravel. It worked fine. Okay, got a little bit wobbly in places where the road was maybe a little bit wider than it should have been, but overall it did a very good job at getting back to the farm without having to use things like auto drive. So yeah, I've kind of gotten into the oh, heck, didn't mean to do that. Let's get you locked off there again. There we go. So yeah, it's very cool. I always prefer the FS19 painting and landscaping tool over the 20. Yeah, same here. Same here. So that's fine. So what I could then do, like I was saying earlier on, is I could now actually plant a load of spruces along this side just to finish it off. And I think overall, apart from obviously getting the rest of the fields planted now, and maybe just tidying this up so I can access it a little bit easier. I think that's pretty well sorted out for Field 9. I like it. Does anyone know about Apple TV? No idea. I've seen it being popping up as well, T Miller, when I go into certain streams. I've just been dismissing it because yeah, I don't use Apple at all. I have no idea. I'm guessing it's their TV subscription thing. I don't know. Maybe some Twitch is added to be a reward or something. I have no idea. There we go. Right, actually, I'm going to save that link quickly. I'll go into there, and it didn't. That one. Oh, there we go. Perfect Edge. Perfect Edge by Olaf.tnt. Oh yeah, lower that down. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Let's see. What is Apple TV for? Apple TV is a streaming platform like Netflix. So yeah, I have no idea. I really have no idea. Obviously, I know about Apple phones and tablets and such, but yeah, when it comes to Apple TV, no. Personally, I still like using things like Androids. Less expensive. Excuse me. Shift. About there. There we go. So we'll bring that down to about there. This is going to look friggin' hideous, but oh heck. This is the only problem with being on a 16X is the textures are a little bit iffy on some of them when they merge together, but oh well. It is what it is. It is what it is. That's just normal dirt, isn't it? Nope. That one. There we are. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, take these trees out. And what I could potentially do is create a corner here that curves maybe around either way. That's an idea. Let's give that a try. So bring that up a bit, change it to circular, and let's go into here. So we want to curve that around to there. Then something like there. We'll curve it around into that direction. Now I don't really need too big of a road, so I can leave it like a little island or something just in the center there. And I'm ignoring chat just for the minute while I do this. I do apologize, please don't hate me. This is my mind working overtime. I think something like that would be fine, width-wise. That tree's in the way. There we are. Yeah, that's not too bad overall. I think I can live with that, just about. I'll probably go through and tidy up a little bit more once all those trees are removed, but that is fine. Then I can actually have auto drive just coming in and out that way, in and out that way, and if need be, heading off this way to like the main farm. That's fine. That is perfectly fine. I can then add in maybe some spruces along here. Actually, just to give you an idea. Like I said the other day, you can come into here and just delete them. Obviously, these are just going to get wood chipped, but it is what it is. Obviously, with the Easy Dev tool, you can enable the delete object. Just walk up to object, whether it's a pallet or a tree. You can actually do this on a owned and not owned land, as I found the other day, and actually delete a tree if it's in your way. That's one of a few, that's fine. One thing I will always recommend is going back in and make sure it's turned off in case you delete a vehicle or something that you're using. Yeah, don't go there. That's better. That can work, that could work. Add in maybe a few more trees here. I might just use some of these. Is it hickory? What are you? Yeah, the shagbark hickories. Yeah, I could have added a few more of them on this side just to make it a little bit natural. Maybe one in the middle of this part. Have a couple coming around here. That's something that could work. Decoration trees. And also we want those. There's that one. You're probably the biggest one, isn't you? Yes. Big boy, big boy. There we are. So something like this is one thing I also do when I am placing down trees. I'll try and pan out a little bit more and look down from above, so I'm not overlapping the road too much. See, that one could really be brought in a little bit, but overall it's fine where it is. And I just sort of try and keep within that boxed area. I'll probably put one more around about there. That should be fine. Obviously, maybe put a few in here. Now, obviously, usually I'd be using spruces for this, because obviously they don't change throughout the year. But I think just this once, I'm going to use something a little different to the norm. Bring that around like that. And that'll be fine. Actually, yeah, I could do. I think, yeah, don't want to bring it too far. I'm probably going to get rid of those two and just have this little clump here. Then it merging into the spruces, I think would be fine. Yeah, something like that. There, just to really clump it in. That should be fine. Oops. Obviously, one other thing you can do, I think I'll leave that for now, with, because obviously you could always add in bushes along the bottom as well. That's quite nice. And I think I'll put one tree right there, which is a little bit random. That'll do. Everyone's mesmerized by what I'm doing. Yeah, nah. Well, that's roughly what I do when I'm doing my landscaping and putting trees in. I try and keep it contained within a meter or so of the roadway, as it were, for the tree, so it kind of helps keep things tidy. Every now and again it might go over, but that's usually when I've planted spruces, for example. But yeah, that is fine. But yeah, I think what I could do, just hide that a little bit more. Come back into here. Trees. Some of these other bushes. So, for example, these little service berries. These make great little bushes at the bottom of trees. So, obviously, around where, for example, Sam Adams is. On here, for me, and a few other the factories and that, where I've put trees in early game. I've used a lot of these little bushes as almost like a hide, as it were, at the bottom of the trees. Now the only problem is they do transition throughout the year, so it can cause a little bit of lag if you've got too many in here. But it makes the place look a little bit tidy. Now, obviously, if I do this sort of detail in a save game, imagine what it would be on a map. An actual map that you guys could play on. It's going to be the interesting part. I did say 25. Okay, I'm not going to hold giants to the alpaca thing, but I am going to be doing a map for 25. And I'm going to be picking Dave's brains a heck of a lot, that's for sure. Obviously, I've already gone in on 22, done a little bit of playing around, but I don't want to do too much because obviously they're probably going to end up changing it. So, but the basis there of making a map is already kind of planted in my mind, as it were. So, yeah, that is definitely going to be interesting to do. Do I go into as much detail as I do with my save games with a map? Most likely. But we'll see how the game itself is going to look overall. Oh, pan the camera right way. There we go. So we shall see. There we go. Obviously, what you could do if you really, really wanted to is go in on the insides as well. Just put a few in there. The nice thing is deers will also accumulate within that little forest area that you create. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. But yeah, this is what I want to sort of do a little bit more of in the mine area as well, before I get too lost with 25 and such. I want to get in there and finish that off. Coming in. Yep, that looks fine, that's fine. Got just enough room to get a tractor through, at least one, maybe a truck as well. And obviously, if you really wanted to, you could actually, when you've been driving around, get a tractor and just get it going. Let's see if I can find one that's currently not being used. You'll do. Just this once. Let's do this. So let's bring it from here. How do you feel that's going to do it? You can map or general area. That I'm not sure about yet, Bodine. I like the American style maps. So it's probably going to be a decent sized map, maybe 4x to start off with being in the first one. With a lot of US sized sort of fields, I guess, and influence, but also the UK influence. I don't know. It's going to be a bit of a mixed match, I guess. But yeah, that is fine to get through there. Yeah, no idea. I've kind of made a start on, obviously, the one I've been playing around with. I called it Spruce Mountain, I think it was. And it was primarily lots of logging and stuff like that. So yeah, we'll see how I feel. Yeah, and that is gonna be fun. Are you alright, kitty cat? You okay, sweetie? Was the curtain in the way? Is that what it is? You silly sausage. But yeah, I have to see what I'm feeling like at the time. But yeah, it's definitely probably gonna be more American slash UK based. Yeah, a bit of a mixed match, I suppose. Yeah. I have no idea, to be honest. We'll see. It's like how Dave does his. He just sort of just makes a start, and it turns out to be a great map. Obviously, it's usually US based though. But I don't know. Definitely not going to have small fields, that's for sure. Decent sized fields I like. I don't know. It's also depending how The game setup as well with the occluder meshes is going to be working the same way. Obviously, having more mountainous areas to hide things behind. Same with the trees. We'll have to wait and see. But overall, that turned out quite well, and obviously that's nice to have that little mod finally to actually lock the paint tool. It's very, very cool. I like it. I like it. I like it. So, yeah. I'm not finished yet. Cool. I didn't know. They've still got me for 6 more minutes, dear, and I'm all yours. But yes. I can't think. Okay, was there other things I wanted to sort out with the straight lines? Don't think so. Okay. So I'm just thinking about other things around the map. Was there other paths that I needed to address for straight lines? I think I've done them all so far. But yes, Field 9 is definitely getting there. I should really get those hard helpers going, but they'll probably be turned off in a little while. Obviously, I've been playing the game most of the afternoon, to be honest. And I want to get in and do a bit of 7 days to die. I've got about about half a day before my next Horde night, so yeah. But yeah, that does. It's surprising, obviously, this was one big field. It's now 23 smaller fields. I think that is really kind of cool. I am definitely happy. But yeah, I want to get some, spruces planted up the other end. The other side of that road would be fine. Yeah, the only thing it does bug me, and it's not a huge bug, but it's a tiny little bug. You can well, I've seen it more when I was in the tractor, but just in the distance there's a big groove going all the way across this plot. I think it would be even nicer if it was a little bit smoother all the way along. Now, obviously, I don't know if that's the same for you guys. Obviously, this is still my save game from pre-release, so it may have even been smoothed off a little bit more. This part right here, I would have liked it maybe to slowly, gradually go up. But obviously, in real life, you get these sort of things as well, so I'm going to just have to suck it up, I guess. But yeah, that little lump right there is kind of a nightmare. But overall, it's doing well. I like it, I like it, I like it. Let's see. I might as well get these guys just going for the last little while. So let's come into here, especially you, which need to be refilled. You can definitely stay up for the minute. You are finished. Okay. I think that's probably going to be the only one I need to get in there for the minute. You are still going, so you can go back on for the minute. Here's waypoint. Go. Groovy. That one. You're going to need to get refilled at some point. Nearest waypoint. Yes. Go. But yeah, overall, actually, it's doing pretty well. I've got my little. No, what was I putting here? Grass, which is. Ooh. Now, there is a test for a mower. Oh, let's get this going. There, my mower. Time to see how Courseplay does with a slightly edited mower, hey? No, see, this is going to be the first one off this field, so. Okay. It does good? Okay. I think that's probably gone. Well, I don't know if I'm going to do much modding straight away, just so you guys are aware when 25 comes out. Because obviously I know Mr. Dave really wants to go into more base game size stuff, I suppose, and realistic sizes. So, and obviously, I've kind of done pretty well. Gone what 2 years through the game. I've done very little editing. However, I know some of you guys out there love having the oversized capacities, and obviously aren't able to do it yourself. So I'm hoping a lot of the update mass equals false still works in 25. That's for sure. Is it going to be as easy to add the color options into things as it is now? That's going to be the big test, really. I'm hoping it's going to be even easier, to be honest. But yeah, you never know. But let's get this guy up there and at least started. Oh, that's point. I still haven't rolled this other field up here. Thinking about it. Now, obviously, this particular one is a slightly bigger, wider work area. Actually, so one nice thing, that's one thing I do like. I just realised this with cosplay. It automatically detects the working width of all of your equipment. So you don't actually have to mess around with it. It's cool. I just realised that as well. Right here. On the work width. That was, actually, I haven't touched that at all. It's already detected that it's 20 meter working width. So that's kind of cool. The more I'm playing with it, and the more I'm enjoying cosplay. Obviously, I know it's going to be a simpler version base game in 25, but please, Giants, make it a lot more like how it is now. But yes, actually, let's. Yeah. But yeah, all of these trees here I've placed down in the same way I did those other ones. I kind of lined up, went around the outside first, and gauged to try and keep the edge of the spruces in line with roughly the edge of the road. Obviously, had it pointing down from above to get the alignment correct. I've still not done that, all of that there yet inside, but it's pretty much set as it is for the minute. But yeah, that's all I do is point down from above and just gauge where that line would be, trying to overlap them slightly on the foliage so they create almost like a full cover. Obviously, some I did place a little bit closer to the road so they overlap it a bit to make it a little bit more realistic. But overall, it's pretty easy, to be honest, placing trees down. There we go. No fog on the water. It's not good. What's the time anyway? 9:42 a.m. Okay. It's probably burnt off by now. But yeah, so obviously Friday, just so you guys are aware, yeah, I will be back farming. So I will let you guys know regarding next week whether or not I will be streaming or not. If my wife gets her way, I'll probably be taking the week off again, unfortunately. But yeah, I will definitely let you guys know. You never know, I might even be able to squeeze in 1 or 2 days and just take maybe the Wednesday off. I don't know yet, we'll see. We shall see. Alrighty then. Let's get this guy onto the edge of the field first of all. And he can do his dues. I'll go stretch my legs in a minute. Obviously, this is one of the fields that I created. It's got grass in here. There we go. So, come into here. Oh, I won't be going anywhere, but I will be around in Discord if anybody does need me. I am going to set it up to do at least 2 headlands. That's what I do in most fields. I think I will set it to sharp, so it doesn't really miss too much, but it should be fine. The only thing is, obviously, down along that waterway edge, there is some trees, so I don't know if it's going to have any issues, but I think that should be fine. Generate, takes a moment, and there are all those courses set up. That looks kind of neat. So we're going to be starting here, heading up that way from the looks of it. Or is it going that way? Oh no, it's going that way, okay. So we'll bring that out. No, I'm literally about to jump off in just a minute there, you TV nerd. I'm just getting this guy going. So, first waypoint, go. And to be honest, yeah, I usually go from this side around anyway. So, it's doing fine. Okay. And the nice thing is it's staying right on the edge as well. That's very, very cool. What version of Courseplay do you have, Billy? This one is 7.4.1.3. I don't know if it's the current version, but it was a version I downloaded, I think it was last week or the week before, so... But yeah, it just says right there, so 7413 overall. Yeah, I'm happy with Courseplay, in all honesty. 7413 is the latest. Okay, so, yeah, wow, I'm actually up to date on something. But anyway, guys, that is going to be it. So, yeah, obviously Friday I will let you guys know, regardless of what's going to be happening next week. So, big, huge thank you to all you guys for coming out. Thank you very, very much for the follows and questions and pointing me in the right directions with certain things. Much appreciated. Obviously, remember to check out Mr. Dashnet later on today. Obviously, he'll probably be streaming 7 Days to Die. I do see Mr. Darius Frost is live out there, currently doing some Once Human once again. And thank you very much for the deafening, Mr. Gritsfan. I'm not sure if that came through, but yeah, that was very loud in my ear, regardless. So yeah, we're going to go over and see him, and I know he was here a little while ago. So let's get the raid going, and hats off to you too, Mr. T. Miller. Much, much appreciated to each and every one of you, that is for sure. Obviously, check out Mr. T. Miller, Mr. Green Thumb Farmer, Mr. Gritsfan, regardless, when they go live, guys. Remember that, okay? And yes, I will get that in before I disappear. D-A-R-I-U-S. Frost, right there. But yeah, I might be asking a lot more questions once I get into harvest time regarding Courseplay as well, guys. So get your brains working between now and then so you can answer me straight away, okay? But anyway, yeah, I'll get this raid going. And obviously, have a great rest of your day, guys. Stay safe, stay well, and I will see you again really, really soon on Friday. Till then, bye for now.